No, I gave it to myself.
Yes, yeah, I will. Especially for you, Joaquin, because Wednesdays I can usually need to be at counseling for counseling.
Okay.
Okay.
So we say, no, I have to say, right? Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Oh. Welcome, everybody. It's so nice to see everybody here. It's a beautiful day, and I'm sure you'll be very interested in hearing from wonderful Evelyn in a short while. I just wanted to introduce Joy Plummer here for a few minutes. She's going to tell us a bit about some activities for our senior group, and then we'll proceed. Thanks a lot.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joy Plummer. I am the Assistant Director of Engagement here at Temple Isaiah. I know most of you, but not all of you. We have some opportunities to engage with each other coming up that I want to tell you about. Watch your Shavua Tov and your Ruach for all of these announcements, but I'm going to tell you about it first. So you will soon see an announcement about our July program for Wise Ones Out and About. This is our active seniors program. Our program is going to be attending the Moraga Summer Concert Series. There's a band called Moon Alice that will be performing 60s psychedelic rock. And so we are going to go as a group. We'll carpool from here and then go to the Moraga Commons. Right. Moraga Commons, where the show is. We'll carpool from 5:30. The show starts at 6:30, but we want to get there a little bit early so we can get good spots on the lawn with our camp chairs. So that will be on July 25th, 24th. So the date just flew out of my brain. It's a Thursday. I think it's July 24th. Thursday, July 24th. So you'll watch your inbox for information about that. Second thing I want to tell you about, how many of you have been to Temple Isaiah's block party in the last couple of years? Okay, about half of you. So the block party, we call ourselves, Temple Isaiah calls ourselves your Jewish neighborhood. Neighborhoods have block parties. And so our block party happens in the upper parking lot right here, and it is a big, fun party. You'll see a tent full of tables with all of our groups, Wise Ones Out and About, our J-Quest people, our Gan Ilan people, our Israel and World Jewry people, our Oneg Cooking Club. So all of our groups under this tent, so you can learn more about what we're doing. There will be a band performing, entertaining us. There will be food trucks, keeping kosher style. And it's just a fun time to schmooze with our community. It's totally multi-generational. There are people with little babies and our most senior members. It's a beautiful mix of everybody. So I invite you to come out to that. That is August 16th on a Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Again, watch your Ruach, watch your Shavua Tov. The third thing is not an event. If you are looking to connect in a chavurah. Does everyone know what a chavurah is? Raise your hand if you don't. Anyone not know what a chavurah is? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway in case you're too shy to lift your hand up. A chavurah is like a friendship group that is like family, but not. It's friends that you maybe celebrate Shabbat with once a month. Maybe you celebrate Havdalah once a month. Maybe you come to Temple Isaiah for services and then go out to dinner or go out to dinner beforehand. Maybe you celebrate Jewish holidays together. Maybe you do nothing Jewish together. Maybe you go to baseball games where I don't know, because we don't have any more in the East Bay. But it's a group of people that connect with each other and get to know each other. And often they are formed by people with young kids, but everybody needs company and interaction and engagement and connection. So I am going to be working to form Chavarot for this community, for our seniors. And if you are interested in being put in a Chavara, please let me know. You can, I forgot to bring my business cards, but you can find me on our website. You can call our front desk and Kim will transfer you to me, or you can email me and let me know that you're interested. And I really hope to see all of you in Chavarot. I'm sorry, who am I again? I am Joy Plummer. I am the Assistant Director of Engagement here at Temple Isaiah. All right, thank you all. Enjoy Evelyn's talk. Oh, so I'll Reader was the song that we walked back in the aisle for at my wedding.
One more little announcement for Temple is that this Friday is our first outdoor Shabbat of the summer. It's going to be on the patio here with the Mizmor Band, and there's a supper club after that Erica Goldstein is leading. And it's going to be a really lovely evening to be on the patio, so please come to the Mizmor Shabbat. And since I'm the one who usually does a prayer or a poem, I'm going to offer us today a Hashki Venu. I feel like the world needs a little bit of peace and sheltering right now. So when I get to the Hebrew part, you guys can all join in, okay? Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen. And now Jan is going to talk to you.
Hello again, everybody. It's my absolute pleasure today to introduce Evelyn Gretz, my friend and a dear friend of so many other people. Evelyn has been a dedicated, integral part of Temple Isaiah for 34 years. She and her husband, Rabbi Roberto Gretz, who's here today, have helped to continue Temple Isaiah on a wonderful path it has been on for the past few decades and more. She has and continues to work tirelessly with compassion and love with everybody she comes in contact with. In retirement, she continues to do good works in pastoral care at Kaiser Hospital and visiting senior people and giving lots of love and support for everybody. She has many different interests, including biking, swimming, producing amazing pieces on her loom. She's a reader, a puzzler, a devoted mom and grandmother, and I could continue with the list, but for now, I think we'll just say that she is also fluid in so many languages. You'll have to tell people. And most recently developed an avid interest in Yiddish. She has attended courses, workshops, and retreats, and today she's here to share her knowledge of and enthusiasm for Yiddish. So let's welcome her, our own Rabbi Rebbitzin.
Wow, I'm so glad to be here. I had so much fun preparing for this, and I hope I'll be able to share my fun with you. So here we go. A danke für kommen heint. Bruchim abaim. Seid alle begrüßt. Did you get it? Don't worry, I'm not going to speak in Yiddish. But what I want is to accomplish that you guys have fun, and then you think about it, maybe I can learn Yiddish too. And I'm here to say that Yiddish is not dead. Specifically, since the pandemic, it has been a huge revival. And that's what I'm going to talk about. But I have a question for you, which I asked myself for many years. Of course, now I know the answer. Why did I want to study Yiddish? What do you think? What? Think outside of the box. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because Yiddish is a very colorful language, great for cursing. You're going to go home with a little gift that I prepared for you. You do not have it on your handout. I'll give it out later. It's a collection of curses. Mwah. Now, the other thing is that I learned through my studies is that, yes, we are suffering people, but we are resilient, and we love to sing, and we love to eat. You know, Jewish people is like this. You pray, you eat. You cry, you eat. So I figure today you're going to learn by Yiddish, so you eat too. That's why I prepare the most typical of Ashkenazi Jews food. You know, I made some modern version of gefilte fish and the laker, and my friend Sherry prepared the knishes. So here we go. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to sing to get into the mood. Luckily, Cantor Lee is not here because it's not going to be good. But you're going to have fun. So the first song on your handout, it's called Alle Brüder. We're all brothers. It's based on a poem 150 years old, but the words are still very actual. So I was able, that was really hard work. On the same page, I put the translation, the transliteration, and the Yiddish word, okay? So let's get started. Alle Brüder. And feel free to sing, okay? That's the whole point. As I said, Cantor Lee is not here.
Und wir seien alle Brüder, oi, oi, alle Brüder. Und wir singen freiliche Lieder, oi, oi, oi.
Come on, guys.
Und wir halten sich in einem, oi, oi, sich in einem. Solches ist nicht aber keinem, oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 Und wir seien alleine, oi, oi, alleine. Sind wir seien viel zu wenig, oi, oi, oi.
You can say oi,
Und
oi,
wir
oi.
lieben sich das alle, oi, oi, sich das alle. Wie ein Chossin mit der Kalle, oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi,
Okay, let's move on. Now, the first question I always get asked is about the alphabet. So what I did, Yiddish, oh, come on, thing. Okay, not working. Okay. I even brought my little toy. There. So in Yiddish, Los Angeles, you're using the same alphabet, but see how different it is from Hebrew to Yiddish? Yiddish has this combination of Nun, Dalet, Zayin, Shin, that it does not exist in Hebrew. In California, look how different it is. Okay, so even though we use the same alphabet, it's read differently. Make sense? Okay, good. Let's see if I can. Now, what I'm going to tell you, I'm not an academic. I'm just going to tell you my experience. So this is started during the pandemic. I wanted to find something positive to do and not sit home and be sad. So first I wanted to study Latin. I love Latin when I was growing up. Okay, I found Yiddish instead. So this is what, and it's a virtual world and it's all over, guys. Yiddish is not dead. So the first organization that I'm going to tell you about is YIVO. It's here, YIVO. YIVO is, let me get you my notes so I don't mess up. YIVO is about 100 years old. What happened, I would say during the early 900s, most Jews were Ashkenazi, but Ashkenazi from Poland, Russia, Ukraine, Litvak, and there was a need to establish some rules, something like Academy of Letters. So nowadays, most English teachers follow the rules set up by YIVO. YIVO now, the main office is in New York, but you have YIVO all over. You have YIVO in Chicago, and would you believe YIVO in Berlin, YIVO in Argentina, it's all over. Now YIVO, what does YIVO do? YIVO, as I said in the beginning, it had to do with establishing the language, but nowadays it's so much more. Look, you have, they have classes, they have events, you can study Yiddish online with them. It's fantastic. Now, the second thing is the Workers' Symbol. I don't know if some of you from New York ever heard of it. I'm wearing the uniform. You know, now, when I start being part of this, I had my first cultural shock, literally. When we talk Yiddish, it's Yiddish. It's Russia, Poland, Hungary, Czechoslovakia. Forget German Jews, forget Sephardic Jews, forget religion. It's bizarre. Nowadays, when YIVO was first started, it's celebrating now 125 years. It had to do with unions because about 3 million Jews showed up in 10 years in New York, and these people had no money, had no instruction, had no English, so this acted as a mutual aid society, as a union, and gave people support. But YIVO is still, to this day, has a very important role. It does not need to be a union thing anymore, but it's a very progressive institute, and let me show you here some things here. So this is the web page. By the way, the last page of your handout is the resources, because today I'm only giving you a taste. Then you can go to all those resources and look them up yourself and see if I made many mistakes. So for instance, I'm going to show you here the Yiddish, okay? See, that's the little toy, see, Yiddish. when you go to that web page, you click on it, and then they have Yiddish courses. So today, I'm only showing you the beginners thing, but they have advanced, they have all levels. This first one with this here, this is my tutor, Gustavo. Now let me tell you about Gustavo because it's kind of cute. Gustavo is a Brazilian, a landsman from me. He's 28 or 29 years old. When he was born in a small town in Brazil near Brasilia called Goiânia, which is the capital of the state of Goiás. Until he was 17 years old, he had never seen a Jew in front of him. And he used to introduce himself, I am Gustavo de Goy from Goiânia, Goiás. Now, 10 years later, this guy, he's amazing. He's fluent in Hebrew, in Yiddish. He's a teacher in Aramaic. He has translated books from Yiddish to Ladino. Amazing. The last I heard, he's learning some language from some Indians from the Amazon. That's how special he is. So that's Gustavo. He has those beginners class through Worker Circle, or I have private classes with him. He does not have time for private classes anymore, but he has group classes. Now, Yiddish Land. So Yiddish Land they have a summer intense week. I was there last year. That's my uniform, my thing. I was there for 1 week, Hopewell Junction, Upper State, New York. The camp still looked the same like 17 years ago. There were 200 people. The oldest was 98, and the youngest, 8. There was a whole group of young people, absolutely, totally, and completely fluent in Yiddish. And we spent the days there singing and learning. We had speakers, you name it. And let me share just one speaker with you. A man came from Sweden. So in Sweden, if a minority reaches a certain percentage, this minority receives funds from the government. So in Sweden, the Jewish Institute there receives funds from the government, and they have absolutely amazing programs. If you want, you can go on a week immersion course in Finland. I was amazed. And this Yiddish one that I went to is not the only one. But talking about cultural shock, I was in shock. 200 people and no benching. I couldn't believe it. I have never seen that. I mean, no, Baruch Atah Adonai over the bread, nothing. Shabbat, nothing. So 20 of us, we smelled each other, and we went to the gazebo, and we ran our own private little service. So that was it. And I'm going to give a taste of my 2 seconds of fame. Let's see. That's me. That's karaoke in Yiddish. Huh?
Nach dem Schul und hat genommen mit Philipp. Wissen Sie, was mit den Filmen sind? Ich muss das. Zu Verzeichner der Teuer von Gold. Seine Tate, meine Seele, hat geschockelt das Kopf und hat gesagt, Mäuschele, Mäuschele, was ist sein mit dir? Du kannst nicht sein ein wilde Hai das ganze Leben. Nach dem Schul.
Okay. The next thing I'm going to talk about, oh, of course you didn't understand, but I was telling a story about my father. He was literally a wilde Hai. He used in his little, you know what a wilde Hai is? Wild animal. He used to, on Shabbos morning, while his father was praying, he would get it to feel him and use it as a goal mark. So that was my father. So next thing I want to talk about is the forward. You guys have heard of the Forward? This is a Jewish newspaper founded in 1897. At its peak, it had almost 300,000 circulation. But since 2019, it went online, but it's in English and Yiddish. And I'm going to give you just a little taste of it, okay? If I can make this thing work. See, that's how the Yiddish part looks. And this lady, she's the editor of the Jewish part. She does, I don't know if every day, she does Jewish word of the day. So her, you're going to be able to understand. And as I say, it's really beginners. Oh, come on, sing.
Shalom Aleichem. I'm Rachel Schechter, editor of the Forvets. Welcome to Yiddish Word of the Day. Today we'll talk about flowers. Die Blumen. Die Blumen. The rose is die Rose, and the sunflower is die Sunrose, die Sunrose. Der Tulpan is the tulip, der Tulpan. Die Margeritke is the daisy. Shalom Aleichem. I'm Rachel.
And this one, I put it just for fun. I love this one. In YouTube, it's part of, they have recipes. So, and this is a lady teaching how to make varenikes. I'm gonna give you just a taste because I think it's hilarious.
Mein Name ist Reisel Rosa. Ich bin ein Chatschiner, a Bessarabie leben Tschernowitz. Es gehe ich machen Kasche Warnitschkis, ist aber gesäuch. Ich kann euch erzählen, für was ich mache.
Zuerst habe ich ungebrochen, ich brauche Zibeles. Ihr seht, ihr wisst doch, was heißt Zibeles? Ungebrochene Zibeles. Dann noch dem gehe ich sie prägeln mit der Sache Bäumel. Ich habe ein Teppel, wie ich kann machen, die Kasche. Und die Kasche darf sein gemacht, dass es...
Mein Name ist Reisel.
So I'm not gonna, you can watch it on your own. Now, next thing, you may know this National Book Center. It's a place in Hampshire College in Amherst, Massachusetts. The person that found this institute is called Aaron Lansky. Maybe some of you read his book called Outwitting History. Does anybody know the book? So he first started collecting Jewish books in Yiddish, and he thought, okay, I can do it by myself. I'll collect maybe 70,000. When all thing was done, he had over 1 million, and he founded the Institute in 1975. He's now retiring. This institute has exhibits, do not teach classes, but there's one part of it that I love it, and I'm just gonna show how to get there, hopefully. Oh, by the way, I have to thank Nathan. He's my guardian angel. So this is the web page. They have a project called Digital Yiddish Library. It's a delight. You go there. Zivexel Oral History. So this is my tutor, Gustavo. You can hear all about his history in this, but there are many people that you probably know. You have to go to the digital library and look for someone. So it's a delight. It's a place really to enjoy. They sell books, they have exhibits, they have events, but they do not teach. Now, this group here, I'm going to spend a little bit more, a few minutes. This is the group that was founded by Philip Fischl Kuttner. He's a lifelong Yiddish lover. He was a science teacher. And he used to meet with his friends around the kitchen table. But during the pandemic, this idea got into his mind, maybe we should go online. Nowadays, it's a program, it's a 2-hour program every Tuesday. And here, I'm going to be very specific. Anybody can join. The only thing is you have to ask for permission because unhappily there were some crashers. You don't have to pay, you don't have to commit, you come and go as you wish. The way the program works, usually they have a speaker, they have some grammar. Yesterday we talked about the situation in Israel. There are people, we have about 70 people every week. There are about 700 members from all over the world. And we have people that come in from Argentina, from Israel, South Africa, you name it. The hostess is called Asya Askenot. She has absolutely beautiful velvety Yiddish. I'm just going to introduce you to her. No, introduce her to you, the other way. So this is the web page. Okay. Wish me luck if I don't mess this up. Copyright. No, como é que era o negócio? Oh, there. Yeah. This is Asya. Oh, come on, Asya, talk.
Liebe freundliche Chaverim und Freund, sehr gut alle zu sehen. Ich bin sehr zufrieden, ihr wollt gekannt kommen heint. Das heißt, als ihr seid gekommen heint, weil wir haben heint sehr großen Covid zu Mekabelponing sein Avrom Lichtenbaum von Buenos Aires, Argentinien. Das wird sein Tag sehr spezieller.
Okay, now let's see if I succeed in getting out of here. Nathan, what do I do?
Treffung. Und ich darf sein sehr vorsichtig, weil Avrom ist mein Lehrer und ich darf reden Yiddish sehr richtig. Anit wird mir schlagen. Richtig, Avrom? Ja. Ich darf sein vorsichtig. Ihr darf helfen mir ein bisschen. Ich habe ein paar Meldungen, was ich will euch erzählen, sagen, beweisen, ein paar Bilder und danach will mir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. He's my guardian angel. He says his name is Nathan. It's not. It's guardian angel. So the last thing I want to tell you is about this Motel Didner, okay? He's a teacher, and he has a program on YouTube. Anybody can access it. Again, I'm just going to get you a little taste.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's Folkspina live presentation. In addition to tonight's broadcast, all of our episodes are archived at nytf.org. Please help us spread the word about our series by sharing with your social networks. Also, if you're able, please do consider a donation to the National Yiddish Theater Volksbühne. Your support, no matter how small or large, enables us to continue our mission of producing and presenting and preserving Yiddish culture. Ashenim Dank. Thank you.
Shalom Aleichem, liebe Freund. Ich heiß Mottel Dittner. Und das ist 15 Minuten Jiddisch. Mehr weniger. Von der Nationaler Jiddisch Theater Volksbühne.
So this guy
Jede
you
Woche
can get
bringen wir
in
euch eine
YouTube.
Mini-Lektie in Jiddisch Sprach und Kultur.
Okay, bye. Okay, now, thank you. Now I have my little treat for you guys. As I said, okay, here we go. I chose 9. Okay? May you grow like an onion with your head in the ground. Wachsen sollst du wie ein Zibbele mit dem Kopf in Dreht. That's a good one. May you live to 120 with a wooden head and a glass eyes. Leben sollst du bis 120 Jahre mit erhilzenem Pop und gläsernen Augen. May your bones be broken as often as the 10 Commandments. Soll deine Beimer sich brechen so oft wie die Aseres Hadibris. The God who split the sea will split your head too. Der Gott, was gespalten den Jam, der dir spalten den Kopf euch. May you turn into a blitz and be snatched by a cat. Wenn soll von dir a Blindstick und die Katz soll dicken kappen. May your soul enter a cat and may a dog bite it. Deine Neshome soll reingehen in a Katz und a Hund soll ich a Biston. Okay? Now, we are coming to the serious one now. Huh? So, may you eat chopped liver with onions, schmaltz herring, chicken soup with dumplings, baked carp with horseradish, braised meat with vegetable stews, lactose tea with lemon every day, and may you choke on every bite. Es sollst du gehackte Leber mit Zwiebeles, Schmalz Hering, Joch mit Gnädler, Karp mit Krähen, Eingedämms mit Zwimes, Latkes Tee mit Zitrim, jeden Tag und soll sich mit jedem Biss dersticken. May your house have with 1,000 rooms and a stomachache in every one of them. Du hast ein Haus mit 1,000 Zimmer und ein Beutschwettig in jedem. And my last one is my favorite one. May all your teeth fall out, except one, to give you toothache. Alle 10 sollen dich herausfallen, noch einer soll dir bleiben auf Zäunwedig. So, as I said, we like to sing, and I'm going to finish with a song that probably most of you heard. It became known as the In from the Partisan was written by a young poet, and he died in the Holocaust. It's a sad song, but it's a song that affirms that it says we are here. We may be sad, we may be facing a challenge, but we are here. And this is my favorite Israeli singer. Do you know her, Ziva? You have this song in your handout.
Sag nicht keinmal, als du gehst dem letzten Weg. Himmeln bleiene verstellen blaue Tag. Kommen wird doch unser ausgebänkte Schar. Es wird abeugt an unser Trott, wir sinnen da. Kommen wird doch unser ausgebänkte Schar. Es wird abeugt an unser Trott, wir sinnen da. Von grünem Palmenland bis Land von weißen Schnee. Wir kommen an mit unser Pein, mit unser Weh. Ohne wo gefallen ist ein Spritz von unser Blut. Sprotzen wird dort unser Gewurre, unser Mut. Und wo gefallen ist ein Spritz von unser Blut. Sprotzen wird dort unser Gewurre, unser Mut. Es wird die Morgensonne begilden uns dem Heint. Und der Nächten wird verschwinden mit dem Feind. Nur ein versammeln wird die Sonne und der Kajor. Wie ein Parol soll gehen das Lied von Dor zu Dor. Nur ein versammeln wird die Sonne und der Kajor. Wie ein Parol soll gehen das Lied von Dor zu Dor. Das Lied geschrieben ist mit Blut und nicht mit Blei. Es ist nicht kein Lied von a Fegel auf der frei. Das hat a Volk zwischen fallenden gewähnt. Das Lied gesungen mit Naganes in die Hand. Das hat a Volk zwischen fallenden gewähnt. Das Lied gesungen mit Naganes in die Hand. Das sag nicht keinmal, als du gehst dem letzten Weg. Wenn Himmeln bleiene verstellen blaue Tag. Kommen wird doch unser ausgebänkte Schor. Es wird abeugt an unser Trott, wir sinnen durch. Kommen wird doch unser ausgebänkte Schor. Es wird abeugt an unser Trott, wir sinnen durch.
En een schöne danke. Okay, very good. Okay.
Thank you very much, Evelyn. Evelyn did so much work for this, you can tell. So give her another round of applause.
Thank you.
We appreciated it so much. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I'll collect my stuff here.
Is there anybody questions? Yeah, well, Alex has a question. Yes. Do you want to come up? Do you want to come up?
He can ask from there.
Because everybody can hear you on Zoom.
Oh, and if anybody wants like to join the official group, for instance, you just let me know and I'll send you an invitation. Okay?
Evelyn, thank you. Even though, thank you. Even though Yiddish is literally my first language, there's so much I didn't know about that, so I want to thank you. But I also want to ask you just about the history. Did you say that Yiddish was started to be spoken in the 900s? Is that what you were saying? When did you?
No, the official group, there are about 900 members all over the world.
But when did Yiddish start as a language? You know, did we study that? When did people first start speaking Yiddish?
No, I don't.
No, okay. I was kind of curious.
Sorry.
That's okay, because you said 900s, you meant 1900s, right? Got it, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so some people
Okay.
can research. When
Sorry.
did Yiddish start?
Okay, yes.
Come up, Rich.
Just a comment. When my son Brian got into USC Film School for the master's program, the registration packet included a 3-page list of Yiddish terms that were used in the film industry. It was actually written by a Catholic priest.
Okay. Well, thank you. Danke.
Anybody else?
Okay.
Well, thank you all for coming, and is someone up there? No. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope to see you next month. And Jill Douglas, who will be our new Temple Isaiah president, will be here to talk about her vision for the temple. So, yes, come prepared for any questions you might want to be answered by Jill. So we'll see you next month. It'll be great. Thank you. Wonderful job. You did a lot of work.
Okay.
A lot of work.